Alrighty, boys and girls. So for today's math lesson for Thursday, we are hopping ahead in our book a little bit to lesson 14-6. So that starts on page 777, 777. It is all about 3D shapes. Now this is a really fun lesson to teach. So it says, for you, it wants you to find objects in the classroom that are shaped like these objects below on your book, on page 777. And then it says you can write the name of each object that you find. So the first one they show us is this. Do you guys know what this is called? This is a cube. So I want you to think of something in your house that is a cube. Maybe a block? Maybe some dice for a game that you have? Or, I don't know, what else? Maybe a box of something? So this is a cube. The next one, it looks like a round ball. It is called a sphere. It's pretty fun to say, sphere. So think about something that you have at your house. Maybe a basketball, maybe a baseball, maybe a bouncy ball. It looks like a sphere. Then we have a cone. Do you have anything at your house that is shaped like a cone? Maybe an ice cream cone, maybe a party hat. There could be several different things that are shaped like a cone. Then we have what's called a rectangular prism. So if I look at just one side of it, it looks like a rectangle. This side are equal length. This side and this side are equal length. But look, it's like kind of like a flatted, smashed out cube in a way. This reminds me of like a tissue box or maybe a box of crackers in your cupboard. Lots of things could be a rectangular prism. And then our last 3D shape we're going to talk about is called a cylinder. So you can see how it is round here. There's a flat side here, a flat side here. What does this remind you of? Do you have anything in your house that looks like a cylinder? Maybe a can of soup or something else? So start thinking about what you have in your house that looks like these shapes, because tomorrow we're not going to do any math from the book. Today will be the last day we do math in our math book. Tomorrow we're going to do a fun scavenger hunt about 3D shapes. So start thinking about what you have in your house. So for today, it tells us that 3D or three-dimensional shapes can be grouped different ways. The flat surface of each of these shapes, so they show you a cylinder, like the flat side of it, and the flat side of a cone. They show you that these flat surfaces are both circles. Now, the flat surfaces of like a rectangular prism or a cube, these flat surfaces are called faces. Not a face like this, but a face, like a side, a flat side, or an edge. Now remember, our vertices are the corners. So we know a square, if I draw a square up here, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices, 4 corners. But if I were to count the number of vertices on a cube, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 corners. So make sure that you are thinking and looking at things in your house if you need extra help figuring out how many sides, how many vertices these things have. This one's kind of tricky. How many flat surfaces or faces do you think a sphere has? I don't think it's flat at all. Do you? Nope. All right, so for today, make sure you do page 778 and 779. They give you a picture of these shapes and objects to help you kind of picture it in your head to see how many flat surfaces they have, how many edges they have, and how many vertices each object has. So, like I said, this will be the last lesson that I assigned for you to do in your math book. Now, parents, if you want your child to practice all summer long, or even part of the summer, however you want to do it, feel free to keep going. There's another chapter, chapter 15, that still deals with shapes, and it kind of introduces fractions a little bit. And then it's really cool. It starts on page, let me find it, 851. It's called Step Up to Grade 2. These are things that will be taught in second grade, but it's a good review kind of for what we've already done, and it'll get your brains thinking a little bit more and a little bit deeper about some math. So feel free to use this math book however you would like all summer long. So I will see you all tomorrow. It is almost Friday, and we have almost made it. We can do it. Bye.